Right. So your loved one has passed away. You have been given the responsibility to settle their estate. That means paying off debt, paying off any creditors that have a claim against the estate. Now, you may be asking yourself, how do you do this? What are the steps? What are the procedures? So let's discuss this today. What's going on, everyone? Courtney Rollins with the State Pro Service and the Life in Transitions Experts podcast, where we come up here every day, share tips and strategies that help you through your life's biggest changes and transitions, whether that's through probate or through the proper estate planning to protect your wealth that you have generated over time and to make sure that your family is taken care of. And to give, if you find yourself in probate, we're trying to help you navigate that process as smoothly as possible. Consider myself Durham County, North Carolina probate expert. A lot of these principles apply across the board. Now, of course, I have to give a disclaimer that I am not an attorney or a financial advisor, and I definitely recommend that you seek attorney and proper counseling when you are taking these steps. This is my opinion. These are my experiences that I've gathered over time from connecting with tons of professionals, helping families in the process. And I feel like it's my job and duty to share with you, as well as being a certified probate expert gives me the unique vantage point to be able to share with folks who are going through this step and process. And quite often is a lot less expensive than the attorney. But again, go seek your legal advice in whatever jurisdiction you're in. So let's talk about this. All right. So notice to creditors. Where do you post the notice? Okay. So with the exceptions of estates that are open solely for the purpose of wrongful death action, after the probate letters have been issued, the personal representative must make sure the notice of creditor's claim are placed in a qualified legal advertisement or placed in a newspaper that's qualified to publish legal advertisement. This means the newspaper must have been established, it must be printed, and it must be published on regular intervals in that place that the probate's taking place. That means if it's Durham, North Carolina, Durham County, North Carolina is the space where the publication must be published. All right. Let's see. Just looking a little bit at my notes, make sure I'm sharing the, yep, exactly. So if there's no qualified newspaper or printed in the county, then the notice must be published in a newspaper of general circulation in the county and posted at the courthouse. So you'll go down Durham County courthouse and post it. And the notice must be posted at the courthouse and in 4 other public places in the county. So your public libraries and other public parks, other areas where it's noted as a public place for the library. Now, what should you put in this publication? And when actually should you post it to the creditors, right? So in North Carolina, notice to creditors must be published at least 1 week, at least once a week for 4 consecutive weeks. At least once a week for 4 consecutive weeks in a qualified newspaper. The notice must clearly state that any claims must be filed by that particular date. And that date is that claims must be filed. Oh, Alexa, stop. I got my notice. It's time for me to start making my calls. But the date is that the claims must be filed at least 3 months from the date of the first publication of the notice. All right, so you can say, hey, this notice went out January 1st, then you have until January, February, March 1st to make any claims. And these posted notices must also state that claims must be filed by a certain date, which is at least 3 months, as I said, and then within 75 days after the granting of the probate letters and prior to you filing that you proof of your publication and or posting with the Durham County Clerk's Superior Court's office. The personal representative must also deliver personally or send by first-class mail a notice of how, when, and where to file claims against the estate to all creditors that come up. Now, this is important because this also includes the Department of Health and Human Services, the Division of Medical Assistance. If at time of the descendant's death, the descendant was receiving Medicaid, so it must all claims. So you must give everyone a chance to make a claim if they have, and they need to have the time to adequately address that. Now, again, a notice does not have to be delivered or mailed with any respect to any claim that the personal representative already recognizes as valid, and it says that he or she or they will go ahead and pay. So if you already recognize, okay, this claim from Bank of America it's valid. I'm going to go ahead and pay for it. You don't have to deliver by mail or make sure that it gets in their hand. But if you're going to contest the claim, then you must make sure that you that it's proven that you delivered to the creditors and give them proper time and notification to make their claim. All right. Now, following the publication, a copy of the notice and an affidavit from the newspaper attesting to the publication must be sent in to the court, and an affidavit from the personal representative attesting that they mailed these notices must be sent to the Durham County Clerk of Superior Court. Now, this is a lot, right? There's a lot of steps, as you see, that must be taken with adequate time and the right proper information. That's why it's important to have an attorney, and it's important to have someone guiding you along these steps. And that's where Estate Pro Service comes in, and that's where the Durham County, me being a probate expert, comes in. But if you're not in Durham County, still reach out to us because we are connected to a nationwide registry of vetted estate professionals that may be able to help you out. I would love to help you in any way I can. So feel free to reach out. You can schedule a free consultation and conversation. If you want to learn more about the services we provide, go to Estate Pro Service LLC. If you are a practitioner and you're helping folks, maybe you're an estate attorney, maybe you're a real estate professional, or perhaps you're work in assisted living area or whatever area that's helping families and helping people through those big transitions in their life, I would love to interview you. I would love to chat with you. I'm so excited. I'm not sure when this actual podcast is going to be posted, but I'm interviewing an awesome real estate professional later on today. So once a week, at least once a week, I'm interviewing professionals across the field, and would love for you to be a part of that. So you can go to Life and Transitions Experts podcast and Spotify, Apple, wherever you see there, and go ahead and hit that follow and send a great 5-star review, please. It helps us reach many more folks. Or if you join, regardless, if you join the Facebook group or follow the podcast, reach out to me. Would love to see if you could be a part of the show, and I would love to champion the work that you're doing. All right, folks. So again, this is Courtney Rollins. I hope this resonates with you. I hope it's helpful to you. And if you want to learn how to avoid probate or help your families avoid probate, reach out to me as well, because that's something that I'm definitely passionate about. And yeah, until then, we're signing off, folks. Rising tide, it lifts all sails. Peace.